Hello students, in today lecture we will study about this pointer. Okay, we will study about these. Okay, so everyone knows about pointer. What do you mean by pointer? It's point something, some variable or some memory space. Okay, so let's see why we need this pointer. Okay. So let's take an example that we're having three member functions of one class and three objects. Okay, so as we know that when we are defining a class, the member functions are created and placed in the memory space only once. Okay, that means for all the objects member functions are common, okay, similar, so that we can call through the dot operator. For object 2 member function we will call object 2 dot member function 3, object 2 dot member function 2, object 3 dot member function, like this. Okay, so it placed for only once. Okay, that is what that mean. That means only one copy of member functions is maintained, that is shared by all the objects of the same class. Okay? And only space for data members is allocated separately for each object, like this. That for every object the data members are different. Okay, for every object have their own copy of the data members, but every object must share a single copy of member functions. Okay, so let's see what is the problem if this one happen. Okay. If only one instance of member function exists, okay, then how does it come to know which object's data member is to be manipulated? Let me explain it. That for example, if member function 3 is capable of changing the value of data member 2, okay, of object 1, okay, that means through the member function 3 you can change data member 2 of object 1. Okay, so how the member function 3 will know that I have to change the data member 2 of object 1. Okay, when we will call the member function, it can change two values. Okay, it can change data member 1, data member 2. If you will tell that we can use parameterized concept. Okay, you will use data member 1 and data member 2 as arguments in member function 3. Okay, then when we will call object 1 through member function 3, then the parameters are stored in this variable. But when we will change to the data member 2 only, then how could this member function 3 come to know that which object's data member 2 is to be changed? Because member function 3 is common for all. Okay, so that problem is problem is overcome by using this pointer concept. Okay, that means when a member function is called, okay, it is automatically passed an implicit argument, that is a pointer to the object that invoked the function. Okay, let me write. When a member function is called it is automatically passed. It is automatically passed what is an implicit argument, that is a pointer to the object that invoked the function. Okay, so this concept, okay, so this pointer is called the pointer. Actually, when I am writing this two times, you will be confused. The pointer is called as this pointer. Okay, the pointer is called as this pointer. So the member, when we will call the member function to this object 1 to member function 3, it is automatically passed an implicit argument, not explicit argument. It is an implicit argument that the pointer to the object, this, there is a pointer which points to this object 1's data member 2. Okay, will pass an argument for data member 2. Okay, and that pointer is called as this pointer. For a, let's take a real life example, your ATM. Okay, ATM card specifically. ATM card is an example of your this pointer. Okay, why? Let me explain that. Okay, because in a bank there are many accounts. Okay, there are many accounts and also many account holders also. Okay. So the account holders can withdraw amount or view the bank statements through ATM machines. You can see your amount, how much you will withdraw, how much balance you are having in your account. You can see it through the ATM. So now these ATMs can withdraw from any account in the bank. Okay, if you will not use the ATM card, then how the ATM machine will know that which account into which account it will withdrawn or deposited anything. Okay, so but this is resolved by the ATM card. That means the ATM card gives the identification of user and his accounts. Okay, and also it creates a pointer concept which points to the specific account from which the amount is going to be withdrawn or deposited, anything. Okay, so if this type of situation will come during the class program, then we will use this pointer concept. Okay. So what this pointer will store? Okay, that means pointer will be declared will be once. So this pointer, this pointer stores the address of currently calling object. Okay. So let's see it with an example. Okay, so this is the example of this pointer. Okay. There are some cases where this pointer is specifically needed to be used. The cases are, for example, when the local variables are same, the local variables name is same as members data members name. Like here, it is a local variable for this function set x, and this is your data member. Okay, this is data member and this is your local variable. So when both are same and we are passing some value, so in which variable it stores the value. So we will use here this pointer. That means that this pointer is used to retrieve the objects x. That means, let me explain here. Like the previous diagram, here I am using one object. So in the one object, it has the value x, and the member function is your set x and print. Okay, both are public. So when we'll pass some value x, let's 20, so it will be 20. So we cannot write that x equals to x. Okay, x equal to x means that is true. It cannot be an assignment operator. It will show us some error that variable duplication or variables are used to more than one times, like this, some errors. Okay, so to overcome this concept, that we have to store the value here. If we write int y, then here y equals to s, it is okay. But when we are using the variable name as same, then in these cases you can use this type of pointer, this pointer. Okay, so this pointer x, what it will do, it will points, or it will retrieve the objects x. It will retrieve this x value, not this x. Okay, and hidden by the local variable x. Okay, so when the output will be x equals to 20. Okay, so we will pass the value x, it will be 20, then 20 will be copied to this, then we have to store the value in the objects variable. So in the objects variable we are using this pointer. Okay, and also there are some other cases, like when we are returning reference to the calling object. Okay, so return reference. Okay, whenever we are calling an object, this type of concept we are using also this pointer, like this. We can use like this pointer. Okay, there are many cases. Okay, it is one. Also you can take other examples. It is available in the net. Otherwise I will explain it later. Then thank you.